So after work today, I sat down and started to get a few more of those entries figured out. My wife was also looking over them while she was home, and she asked if we should really be reading this stuff. I asked what she meant, and she said something along the lines of respecting the privacy of those long past. I don't know. Well, while yes, I agree with her, I also am very interested in finding out what actually happened to whoever wrote these down. I told her that if she likes, I'll continue to do the entries, and she doesn't have to worry about it. I actually didn't tell this to her, but for some reason, while I was at work, I got this strange sense of deja vu. It was at lunchtime, and I looked out the window of the cafeteria, and I saw this guy sitting on one of the benches outside staring at me. Now, I don't know what it was about him, but his face reminded me a little of the drawings the writer made in the journal. Found it kind of weird and spooky. But anyway, here's some more of the entries I got figured out. September 7th, 1847. Father's taken Sarah into town to see a doctor. Everyone woke up to the chickens going crazy in the coop. I saw Sarah wasn't in her bed while I was hurrying down the stairs to help Father. By the time I got to him, he was already holding her tight and walking back to the house. All I could see was the blood and feathers in the coop as the lantern light was carried off with Sarah by my father. I hope the doctor can say what's wrong with her. September 8th, 1847. The doctor recommended taking Sarah to a special place for people like her. Said something's not right with her head. I don't know if he meant her brain or her face. Mother and Father still haven't noticed how different she looks since she came back from the woods. Maybe they do notice and just don't want to say anything about it. I think it's good she's going somewhere like the doctor says. Maybe they can make her normal again. September 17th, 1847. It's been a few days since Sarah's been at the special place. I found out it's called a hospital of some kind. I can't remember the full name. Father seems like his normal self, and Mother isn't as upset as she was when Sarah went missing. I miss her, but it's better like this. September 19th, 1847. Me and Father moved the cows closer near the house. 2 went missing a few nights ago, and this morning we found half of one's head by the fence line. Father's going to see about buying some next spring. Hopefully they stay safe once it gets cold. Maybe whatever it is that's out there won't like the cold. In the journal, he drew what looks like half the cow's head. I can confirm it looks how you think it would. The skull area is hollowed out, and whatever blood there should be isn't drawn here. I'm not sure if that was the case for the writer, though. September 20th, 1847. I'm scared. Something's at my window. I can't see it, but I definitely hear it. It sounds like what Sarah was doing when she came back from the woods. I don't want to turn on a lamp. I don't want to see it. It's the morning and I can see handprints on my window. I knew something was there. I'm going to tell Father. Maybe he can do something. I'm not sure I want to sleep in my room anymore. In the journal, he drew what I believe is his window. He also drew the handprints that were mentioned. The fingers on them definitely look odd. Some longer and some shorter than others. I'm not sure if this was intentional or a mistake. September 22nd, 1847. Father said he's not sure what could have been at my window. I showed him the handprints and he wasn't sure how they got up to it without help. I think there may have been more things outside than just the one. I'm moving my stuff to a room closer to his and Mother's. When Sarah's back from the hospital, I'll move back in with her. September 23rd, 1847. We got some more chickens. Father's friend is selling his farm and gave us his. He said he doesn't like being alone by himself on the farm at night, so he's heading west with a group from town. I asked him if it was those weird-looking Irish fellas I kept seeing. His eyes got big when I said that, and Mother told me to go upstairs. I could hear him crying downstairs from the steps. I hope he finds what he needs out west. October 1st, 1847. We started getting ready for winter today. I still don't think it's going to be bad, but Father says it will be. Mother says Sarah should be home by Thanksgiving. I'm not sure when we do that, so I guess it'll be a surprise. I can't wait. October 3rd, 1847. Something messed with the fence last night. Father found some of the posts pulled up out of them holes. I was helping him put them back in, and I noticed some stuff by the trees nearby. It looked like tools. October 6th, 1847. Father's thinking about hiring some help around the farm to get ready for winter. It's hard with just the two of us. He said he's going to be heading into town and ask around. He asked if I wanted to come, but I said no. I have a feeling those weird fellas are going to be there, and I just honestly don't want to see them. October 7th, 1847. 3 of the cows are gone. We found a 4th one walking around the field by the fence line. She was mooing and huffing while staring at the trees. I could have sworn I saw something move behind the trees when I looked. October 8th, 1847. Mother and Father are going to the hospital to check on Sarah. I'm staying home to keep working on getting stuff ready for winter and to keep the farm safe. Father told me where the gun is in case I need it. I just hope I don't. I hear something walking by the back door. It sounds like it's talking or making some kind of noise. I can see its face. It's peeking by the window. It don't look right. In the journal, he drew what looks like a square, so I'm assuming it's a window. He then drew a head poking by the side. The eyes look like they're drawn on the forehead of the person. They're far apart, and there's a lot of black shading around them. October 9th, 1847. I didn't sleep. That thing kept staring through the window. I was going to go upstairs, but I could have sworn I heard something move in my room. I checked this morning, and my window was open. There's more than one. I'm glad Mother and Father come back today, though. October 13th, 1847. Father found someone to help around the farm. His name's Samuel. He's a darker fella. He sounds a bit weird when he talks, but Father says that's just 'cause he's from another country. He seems nice. October 14th, 1847. Samuel asked if I noticed strange things around the woods. I mentioned the cows and odd fellas I've seen before, and he says he thinks he saw one of them. Said he looked off, and that part of his face wasn't sitting right. I asked him if he was scared, but he said no. Said he used to be told stories about strange things like that from his home, but that he would keep the farm and us safe. I'm going to say a prayer for Samuel tonight. He's a good man. October 19th, 1847. One of those guys were standing in the field tonight. He had a lantern. I think it was the man I saw when I was home by myself. He's just looking at my window. In the journal, he drew the man. He's wearing what looks like almost a suit, from what I could see. The eyes are very high up and very sunken in. The man's smile is wide and unnerving to me to even look at. Even in drawing form, I can't imagine what it must have been like to see that in real time. October 21st, 1847. Samuel was feeding the cows when he noticed one of them was lying down. He called Father over and they both just stared at the cow. They told me to head inside and I watched from the window. I see them taking her out of the hold and they're hiding her face. I think she was sick like the others months ago. October 25th, 1847. Ran into town with Samuel. We picked up some food for us and feed for the chickens. Those Irish fellas weren't there anymore. I told Samuel about them, and he mentioned having seen them before. Told me they kinda seemed off. He did tell me that they definitely are not Irish from what he knows, so I guess I still don't know what an Irish person looks like. October 27th, 1847. We got news from the hospital about Sarah. They said she's been acting strange and that they're not sure if she can come home yet. Mother's upset, but I think it's better this way. I hope she can get help to be herself. October 30th, 1847. Something happened to Samuel. Father and me were fixing up a chicken coop and heard Samuel yell over by the cows. We ran over and it was so messy. A lot of blood on him and one of the cows. Father helped him up and he just had this look on his face. The cow looked off. Something about it looked like it knew what it did. October 31st, 1847. Samuel's up in town at the doctor's. They said he's worse than it looked, and they're not sure if he'll be up again. Father put the cow down because it was trying to hurt the other ones after we came back home. I don't know what's happening, but I don't think it's going to get any better. I see something in the field. It looks like the cow. It's walking around and making weird movements. It's like what Sarah said. He's on his back legs. I don't know how it's not falling over. It's looking at the window now. Its face looks like Samuel's. I want to pray, but I don't want to stop looking. I'm afraid it will know that it can move closer to the house. In the journal, he drew the cow. It's standing upright. Its hind legs are extremely skinny, and he seemed to draw arrow points at them. The face of the cow is very human-like. It's very unsettling to see, and I'm not really sure if I should even be looking at it. Oh, that's all the entries I'm going to be able to do tonight. After seeing that drawing, I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable. Now, after doing these, it's got me thinking about that guy I saw earlier. I mean, he looked so much like what the writer described and drew in here. Maybe my wife was right about reading these, but you guys let me know. I'll try and muster up the courage to get some more typed up when I can. Once again, guys, thank you all. Have a good night.